Hey everyone, it's Amy and welcome back to my channel and the first Try It Out Tuesday of 2020. Firstly, I need to acknowledge that only one of my nails is done right now. I want to point that out because I'm sure as this video goes on, it's going to be a great source of frustration and maybe even anger to some of you because it is really annoying. Trust me, it annoys me too. I had a really bad nail salon experience and now I'm stuck with one gold nail and there's nothing I can do about it. So apologies if you're the kind of person who really gets irritated by that kind of thing. I understand, I'm with you completely. But hopefully this video will help to mellow you out, help you to relax. I'm certainly hoping that that's what it's gonna do for me, because let me just start by saying this is not the video that I had planned to film today. I had sat down, I was midway through filming a completely different video, and then as sometimes happens in life, everything went belly up. It was a complete disaster and I started to really stress out because I'm a Virgo, okay? And it takes very little to push me over the edge. And I was thinking, okay, well I have to film a video. I don't have a lot of time. What can I film instead? And then I realized that on my list of videos to film was a Try It Out Tuesday for my new Avon breathing sleep light. I showed this to you guys in my what I got for Christmas video, and in that video I mentioned that yes, this could be very useful to help me to fall to sleep at night because I do suffer from insomnia, but I also wanted to try it out as a meditation tool. So since I'm a little bit highly strung this morning and since my stress levels are particularly high, I thought this would be the perfect opportunity for a little bit of meditation, a little bit of relaxation, and we're really going to be putting this to the test, because if this can help to calm me down, if this can get me in the zone of my meditation practice, then it's definitely a keeper. Okay, so let's take a look at what this actually is. Oops, I've accidentally turned it on. Okay, how do I turn it back off? So this is what it looks like. It's really small. You can hold it in the palm of your hand and it's battery operated. And it has this little light at the top. Now, reading the instructions, it says that to use it to go to sleep when the room is obviously a lot darker than it is right now, you turn it on and this light will project right up onto the ceiling, and then you work on breathing in time with the light. I never follow the rules, so I'm going to put it to test for a different purpose today. I'm going to set it up in my meditation space, which is just my bed. That's all that is. And then I'm going to prop it up in a way that obviously it's not going to bounce off of the ceiling and the walls like it would if we were in a dark room at night, but I'm still able to see this LED light, and so I'm still going to be able to breathe in time with that light, and I'm going to see how that works from a meditation standpoint. Then what I'm going to do is later on tonight, I'm going to put it to a second test and see how it works for helping me to fall asleep. But for now, let's try and calm down and see if this can help with my stress levels. So in my meditation space, and let's turn this on. Okay, so the blue light is on right now. Don't know if you can see. Now it's fading out to white, coming back to blue. So I'm gonna match my breathing with the light and see if it can help me to meditate. People lock themselves in ashrams in India, just saying. Oh, I was so in the zone. My eyes are a little bit funny now. I can't quite see straight. I've got little dots. I really enjoyed that experience. I think firstly because I haven't meditated in quite a while, and secondly because this little thing really added something to the whole experience. So my first impression of it is I didn't like it at all. Within the first maybe 2 or 3 minutes, I just felt uncomfortable because usually when I meditate, I naturally like to close my eyes and then count my breaths. That's typically how I meditate. So with this, I had to keep my eyes open to watch the light, and it also meant that I wasn't in tune with the natural rhythm of my breath because I was breathing in time with a machine as opposed to my own rhythm that my body wanted to breathe to, if you understand what I mean. Then after the first few minutes passed and I got my breathing really naturally in time with this, and then I'd kind of reset my own breathing pattern to match this, whew, it took me to places. It was just nice to have something to focus on because even though, like I said, I'm used to counting my breaths, having my eyes closed in my meditation does mean that sometimes my brain tends to wander to places. So what I ended up doing was looking at the light, breathing in time with the light, and then still counting my breaths. And so there wasn't so much space for my mind to wander. Also, as my eyes started to get a little bit lazy and glazed, you know, when you just stare off into the distance and things become a little bit unfocused, this became like a glowing aura, pulsating, and it wasn't just the LED light that I was focused on, it was like this pool of blue glowing magic, and that's the only way I can describe it. I was so involved, and you know when things are out of focus and then all I could see was the light coming in and fading out, and it just was so relaxing. Oh my goodness, I really enjoyed this. I'm definitely going to be using this in my meditation practice moving forward. Later on tonight, we're going to see how it helps with my insomnia and how fast it can help me to get to sleep and get all of those like stressful thoughts out of my brain that I tend to have right before I go to sleep. But so far, I am sold, like big fan. This is great. Namaste everyone, and I will see you later. Good morning everyone. Before we get into the last segment of this video, let me start by saying that I had an early morning dentist appointment this morning, and for some reason it didn't occur to me that planning to film right after a dentist appointment was maybe not such a great idea, because this side of my face doesn't work at all right now. Nothing. It's useless to me. And I have some kind of weird yellow varnish on my teeth that I'm not allowed to rinse off. So I apologize that I probably look like the stuff that nightmares are made of right now, but it's what we're working with. So I tried out my Avon breathing light last night to see if it could fulfill its true purpose, what it's actually meant to do, which is to help you to fall asleep. But overall, in terms of helping me to get to sleep, I do think that it really got me in the right headspace. It's weird because in order to actually use the light, your eyes need to be open. In order to sleep, your eyes need to be closed. And I think, yes, it can help you to drift off. It definitely helped me to get into the right zone. You know, I was getting drowsy. I was starting to think like, I really want to close my eyes right now and get to sleep. So I really do think that it helped, but I don't think I loved it as much for getting to sleep as I did for meditation. For meditation, for me, it was an amazing tool that I am going to use every time I meditate. It just really, really worked for me. Whereas I don't think that I would necessarily reach for this every night before I go to sleep. Definitely on nights where I'm having a particularly bad bout of insomnia, if I'm awake at like 3 o'clock in the morning, then yes, I'm going to reach for this, and hopefully it will be able to bring me back into that drowsy, snoozy state. But for just the general average night of going to sleep, I don't know, it worked, but I'm just saying that I don't necessarily feel like I need it every single night to help me to get to sleep. That said, I'm still super happy to have this in my life because it did make a huge impact on my meditation practice. So moving forward, I'm definitely going to be reusing this a lot. So there you have my full review of the Avon Breathing Sleep Light. Have you guys ever used a product like this before? Let me know in the comments down below, and also let me know what other kinds of things you use to help you meditate and to help keep your brain in that headspace of clarity and stillness, because my brain just wants to be all over everywhere, and I find meditation quite challenging. So any tips and tricks you have would be very much appreciated. But thank you guys so much for watching. In spite of the complete mess that is my face today, I do apologize for that. Like, I'm really thirsty right now, but I'm scared to drink any water because I feel like as soon as I do, it's all just gonna come pouring back out of my mouth because my lips are essentially useless right now. I need to go now because I'm sure you're all sick of looking at this lopsided face that I have. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye!